Welcome to solving 1 and 2 step equations. Today we are going to learn how to solve 1 step equations and 2 step equations. So we're going to start with 1 step equations. So our steps for solving 1 step equations are do the inverse operation of what is being done and then just check your answer. That's optional, but it's recommended. So let me divide this up. So let's try some. So our first example is number 1, and it's 26 equals 8 plus v. So we're solving to see what v equals. So what we're going to do is we first look to see what the inverse operation is, which just means the opposite operation. So we see 8 is a positive number, so let's just put a little positive right there. So we know because it's a positive number, adding is being done. So to get rid of 8, we need to figure out how we can get to 0, if that makes sense. So what plus or subtracted 8 equals 0? So we would do minus 8 and cross it off. Now, you got to remember, whatever you do on one side, you must do to the other. You got to do that or your answer will be wrong. So we minus 8 over here. 26 minus 8 equals 18. So then 18, rewrite our equation, equals v. And there's our answer, so we would circle it. Next one. So we look to see, is 3 a positive or a negative number? It's positive, so that means we have to subtract. And then whatever we do to one side, we have to do the other. So then we rewrite it, p equals 8 minus 3 is 5. Now I'm going to show you how to check it. So for this one, we would put the variable back in for v. So does 8 plus 18 equal 26? Yes. So we know we got it right. On number 2, to check it, we put 5 in for p. So does 3 plus 5 equal 8? Yes. So we know we got it right. Okay. Number 3. So we would first see what the inverse operation is. So we look, and it's a positive number, so we know we got to subtract. So we subtracted 15 minus 15 to get 0. Then we do 23 minus 15, and that equals 8. So we rewrite b equals 8. I'm not going to check that one, but you can. Now, number 4. I want to point out something different about number 4. It's a negative number. So that means we need, instead of subtracting, we need to add. So we would do plus 15 to get 0, because we have to get 0 there. Then we do plus 15 over with the 9. So negative 9 plus 15 equals 6. So n equals 6, and then circle it, and then you can check it. Okay, part 2. So this is some more one-step equations. We're actually not going to worry about, we're not going to worry about that one. And we're not going to worry about this one. So these ones are a little bit different. We see on this one, the operation being done is multiplication, because remember, any variable that's smushed in by a number, number like that, so this variable smushed in by the number is being multiplied. So that would be also known as negative 7 times n. So to get rid of it, we need to divide by negative 7. So we get 1. because when it's when it's multiplication, we want to get 1, so it's just n. And then we do divide by negative 7 to the 21. 21 divided by negative 7 is negative 3 equals n. You can check it by doing negative 7 times negative 3, which would equal 21. Okay, next one. So this one we see that division is being done. So we need to multiply. Now this one you're going to watch closely. So it's a little confusing where you would multiply, but you just got to remember you're going to multiply the 4. So we multiply 4 right there, and then we also have to multiply 4 here. So negative 13 times 4 equals negative 52. So m equals negative 52. And we can check it by saying negative 52 divided by 4 equals negative 13. So we did that right. Now, on to two-step equations. So our steps for doing two-step equations, of course, there's 2 steps that are underlined. So you do the inverse operation for the addition or subtraction, then you do the inverse operation for the multiplication or division. So it's really just combining the 2 types of one-step equation that we did before. So first, on number 13, we're going to do addition or subtraction. So we want to get negative 4m alone. So to do that, we're going to do the inverse operation for whatever's being done to that 5. So we see that the 5 is being added. So we're going to minus the 5, then do the same thing to this side, minus 5. So it'll be negative 15 minus 5 is negative 20 equals negative 4m. Now this looks like the second type that we did. So we want to get m alone. So we're going to do divided by negative 4 and divided by negative 4. So negative 20 divided by negative 4 equals 5. So we know m equals 5. And we can check it by saying negative 4 times 5 is negative 20, plus 5 is negative 15. So we know we did it right. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to do number 16. So we're not going to worry about that one or that one. We're going to do number 16. So we see on number 16 the operation being done to the one without the variable is negative or minus. So we know to get rid of negative 13, which is what that subtraction sign does to it, it makes it negative, is we need to add 13. Then we also have to do the same to the other side. So negative 103 plus 13 equals negative 90. And then what we need to do is we need to get x alone. So we're going to do divided by negative 9, divide negative 90 by negative 9, negative 90 divided by negative 9 equals 10. So we know x equals 10. And we can check it by saying negative 9 times 10 is 90, minus 13 is negative 103. So we know we did it right. Okay. Next ones that we are going to do are, we're going to skip that one, and we're going to skip this one. So, on number 1, we see 6 equals a divided by 4 plus 2. So, to get rid of that to get rid of that 4 right here, we need to, of course, times it by 4, the opposite operation, inverse operation. Then we also need to times 6 by 4. So we would have 6 times 4 is 24 24 equals a plus 2. Then we need to minus 2, a equals 22. And then you can, of course, go in and check it. Now, this next one's a little trickier. So, it involves a few more steps. So, first thing we do is we see that division is being done. So we're going to know we have to multiply that negative 16 by itself. So we would do negative 16. That is gone. Then we would do over here negative 16. So negative 1 times negative 16 equals 16. So we rewrite our equation. N plus 5 equals 16. Then we're going to minus 5. N equals 11. So there's the lesson on solving 1 and 2 step equations. Thank you.